The car we're looking at today features a 6-cylinder twin turbocharged motor, all-wheel drive, and the latest in Scandinavian design. No, we're not talking about a hot new supercar. We're talking about the 2015 Volvo XC60 T6. Now don't get confused by the name. The front-wheel drive version also has a T6 motor, but that features the latest Charge E motor, which has both supercharging and turbocharging. This has the previous T6, and it is a whopper of an engine. It puts out 300 horsepower, 325 pound-feet of torque. That's thanks to a twin-scroll turbo attached to the inline-6 motor. What you get is a really, really quick, compact crossover. The base XC60 T6 all-wheel drive starts at around $42,400. The model we're driving today is fully equipped, and it goes for around $52,000. So what do you get for that money? You actually get quite a lot of car. Let's start with the back seat. Now granted, this is a compact crossover, but I still have plenty of room for my knees. Lots of headroom, and I even have a 12-volt down here. Not bad. Volvo knows that many of their owners also own pets. So they provide an optional kennel in the back. It even has nice pneumatic lift. And you still have room for luggage on the side. Okay, here we are behind the wheel of another Volvo. Now this is the Volvo 2015.5 XC60 all-wheel drive T6. So T6 might make you think that this has the same motor as the S60 sedan we tested with the T6 e-Charge. Well, it's not. They haven't yet adapted e-Charge engines to the all-wheel drive system. So currently this still has the previous generation inline 6 with twin turbochargers. That's not a bad thing, because this baby puts out 300 horsepower, 325 pound-feet of torque. The economy, not bad. You're looking at 20 combined, which is 17 city, 24 on the highway. Priced as equipped, this particular XC60 is around $52,000, but you get a lot of stuff for that. The base price of this vehicle is around $42,000. Then you add on to it the Platinum package, which includes the Xeon headlights, keyless entry. It also includes a lot of the technology that you see in this vehicle, such as the collision detection, cross-traffic detection, backup cameras, flip-out mirrors. It has cyclist detection. It has automatic headlights, high, low, depending on traffic, and it has collision detection mitigation, where it will actually auto brake if it detects a potential collision. Then on top of that, it also has the blind spot identification package, which includes cross-traffic alert. There's little lights on the side mirrors here, on the inside of the side mirrors. And then on top of that, you have the wheels, which are 20-inch alloys. They look great, but they're $1,000. Yet still, there's these sport seats, another $500. The metal flecked white paint, another $550. You see how this is going, right? Prices equipped, just know this vehicle is about $52,000. You don't need all these extras necessarily, but some of them are quite good. First off, these seats, they look pretty cool and they feel as good as they look, which is really nice. Okay, so that's just getting started. Let's go ahead and start it up and talk about the rest. Of course, it's push button because it has the Platinum package. So let's look at some of these details here. First off, the main display. It's not large by car standards, especially like Dodge is making these massive like theater displays, but it's big enough and it gives you the information that you need. To navigate somewhere, we just hit the OK menu, we set our destination, we'll look for our traditional Starbucks point of interest, go to the POIs, click by name. Now we can use the scroller here to type in ST. Now that's actually the slow way to do it. The quicker way is to use the touchpad. and it works just like the old cell phones. If I want R, I hit it 3 times. B is twice. U, C, K, S. It's actually pretty quick. And then it finds us where we wanted to go, and away we go. It looks like the nearest Starbucks is just over a mile away. Excellent. And you can cancel the navigation just as easily. I'll go ahead and cancel out of that. Awesome. Then there's radio. This car is currently equipped with Sirius satellite radio. Now we can pick different options here, of course. We can toggle through auxiliary, Bluetooth, iPod, USB, and disc. Yeah, there's actually a CD slot here if you're into that kind of thing. Media just switches between the digital versions. Telephone, when I have a Bluetooth connection, I can use the numeric pad there as well as do hands-free. And then My Car. Now, My Car includes all of the features and functionality in the car, and you can enable and disable certain features, such as the active bending lights. Yeah, the headlights will actually turn as you turn the steering wheel, which is cool. It helps you illuminate into a corner. It's not just a parlor trick. You can turn off your traction control if you really need to. That would be only in super slippery conditions where the traction control cuts all power and you need some wheel spin. Driver alerts, lots of them. It'll notify if the driver is sleepy. City safety, which includes collision detection at low speeds, collision warnings, and active high beam. This car will actually detect when a car is coming, dim the lights, and when there's no cars ahead of you, it goes full beam again, which is actually kind of cool. I've seen a few cars start to add that feature, and it's one I actually kind of like. Now in the main cluster, this uses Volvo's traditional digital display. It's a wonderful fusion of physical shapes and digital data. I especially like how you can change the theme from being performance to eco to elegance. It's actually quite nice. My wife prefers elegance, I prefer performance. So everybody's happy. Now because this car has the premium package, it comes with Volvo's adaptive cruise control system. This is a really easy one to use. You basically enable it and then you go further away, closer. And whereas most cars have 2 to 3 steps of distance control, this one will actually have a full 5 steps. And 5 is always better than 3. Before we get driving, let's look at a few other amenities here. Sunroof, absolutely ginormous panorama roof there. Kids love that. You can open it as well. Go ahead and close that up. I'm really liking these new rear view mirrors. I've seen some other cars do this as well, where it's a frameless rear mirror. It just looks so classy, you know? I like that. And then there's this big blob of plastic right there, and you might be wondering, what is that? That contains all of the cameras for the active safety system, such as the pedestrian detection and cyclist detection, which is an exclusive on this car. I'm not aware of any other cars that currently will detect cyclists. If you know of any, please post in the comments, because yeah, I don't know of any. That's Volvo for you, right? So let's go ahead and engage this 6-speed automatic transmission. You will note it also has paddle shifters if we want to get a little loosey-goosey with it. And let's go ahead and head on out. Now first off, parking brake. It's right down there, and I always get it mixed up. You pull to turn it off, push to lock. It actually says it right on it, but for some reason, can't get it in my head. So away we go. Now because this is the all-wheel drive version of this car, it has a powerful twin turbocharged 6-cylinder. That's an inline 6. That is not insignificant. Ooh, it actually makes some really nice noises too. Now there's some clanking back there. It's actually a camera case. It's not the car. This baby is tight as a battleship. I love this digital display. It looks practically analog, but it gives you all that great digital information in one seamless experience. And it gives you just enough customization to make it feel like it's your own. The XC60 was launched in 2010, and Volvo hasn't really done any significant design changes since it first came out. But I have to say, it's a very timeless, good-looking design. nobody would be embarrassed to drive this. I think it actually looks very, very nice. It's a quality, strong build, and it has sleek, almost athletic lines. Nothing too braggy, but nothing dumpy either. I think it walks that fine line between timeless and good looking. Because, you know, some cars 10 years from now, don't look so great. This one, I think it'll date very well, and it has been. I mean, this design's been around since about 2010, with just little nips and tucks here and there. Oh, I love it. Like, I get close to the vehicle in front of me, and there's this little like red strip that glows. As I get closer, it gets brighter, 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 and then as I get further away, it gets dimmer, 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 kind of reminding me, don't tailgate. Tailgating's bad. Right along here, I can turn on the cruise control. Let's turn on the adaptive cruise control, which is the only type this has. We hit go, I set my speed, it then circles the number of my speed, which I like, and there we go. Basically, I don't have to do anything now except steer. Nice. Okay, so the 2015.5 Volvo XC60 T6 all-wheel drive. Is it a winner or a loser? Well, I would definitely say this one's a winner. I like it a lot. I think it's great. It's built solid. It looks good, and it has all of the safety features you would expect from Volvo, as well as some bonuses. I'm Ryan Douthit for AutoNation. Thanks for watching.